Attorney General Loretta Lynch is condemning the attack. She called it senseless violence. Lynch said the feds are helping in the investigation and authorities are trying to restore public trust. National security analyst and former Chicago police officer Dimitri Roberts is in Washington. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Dimitri, from your experience, what are investigators focusing on in the wake of the ambush in Baton Rouge?
They want to ensure that there are no more radicalized individuals that can carry out further attacks and that this is just a lone wolf situation that we're dealing with.
Now, both the shooters in Baton Rouge and Dallas, they had served in the military. What does that tell you about these types of attacks on police?
Well, that tells me more so that there's a broader issue here, and that issue is probably these members, former military members, needed some level of services and probably had some mental health concerns that they needed some intervention around. I don't think that this is a broader issue. I think that these two individuals decided to self-radicalize, take up arms, and go and take out these officers' lives unjustified. But again, I think these are very isolated incidents, and I really hope and pray that we don't see any more of it.
We heard that Gavin Long was connected to the Sovereign Citizens movement, and according to the FBI, since 2000, sovereign citizen extremists have killed 6 law enforcement officers. What is behind this movement? What's fueling it?
Well, it's what's fueling every radicalized movement. We see this happening around the world, and that's hatred. That's discontent, and that's somebody who's making a decision that they don't want to be part of the solution and they want to be further part of the problem.
How do we try and prevent these types of attacks?
Well, it's pretty simple. We as American citizens, we as members of the law enforcement community, we have a decision to make. And that decision is, are we going to let these events further divide us, or we're going to allow them to bring us together? And I think there's a call to action. My personal call to action is that we have a national community engagement strategy that helps to bring communities together and helps to bridge the divide between police as well as community cultures.
On that topic, Attorney General Loretta Lynch says the Department of Justice is determined to bridge divides, restore trust, and ensure every American feels safe and respected. But how do you put that into action? What's the real key to moving forward from these tragedies?
Here's how we move forward. Diversity, inclusion, and immersion in both the police culture as well as the community cultures. I have a strategy that I've put forward called Bridge the Divide, and what that calls on is engaging community members into police activities, a community liaison program, national community liaison program, where you get community members involved in the process. And what we know is that police power is increased when the community is involved and when we partner with them.
All right, Dimitri Roberts for us in Washington. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.